That's true. Naked Palpatine.
Oh, you pick that one. Fresh out of the clone tank, nude Palpatine is my
Well, that's the first thing I think of when you say Dark Empire Palpatine.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Star Wars Expanded Universe, narrated by Disney, or Lucasfilm, whichever way you slice it. Legends. Happy endings. For a time, anyway. I have a short story for you, and a comic series, which should probably have been a novel, but it is what it is. So the short story by Elaine Cunningham, I believe is correct. It was in Star Wars Insider number 7, I want to say. Could be incorrect about that. I might have made a mistake. Don't remember. Point being, this short story is called Red Sky, Blue Flame, which follows a younger Jag Fell. Jag Fell is a character who is heavily featured in New Jedi Order and beyond, but chronologically, not publication-wise we would have met him in New Jedi Order, but chronologically wise, this is the first time you would read about him if you're reading in chronological order. Jag Fell is the son of Baron Sunter Fell, who we first met in the X-Wing comics and again appears at the Hand of Thrawn duology. Now there is some errors here. I believe in Survivor's Quest, which is supposed to be like 22 years after episode 4, it has a character that is in this story that dies, but theoretically the person in the story could, I guess, have survived, and we just didn't see that. But that's a little... it also introduces some weird things like the Chiss aging differently than humans do, which is not inherently a contradiction. It's just weird because it's never seems... Nothing that Zahn writes, like with Thrawn or anything, does it seem to imply that that's the case, that, Chiss age any differently than humans do. But it is what it is. Overall, I mean, it's fine. It's probably one of my not favorite, but it's it's a short story I like more than a lot of others, mainly because I actually know who this character is, so I'm a little bit more invested into it. I do like getting to see human interact with a lot of Chiss, which I also forgot to mention in my Visions of the Future review, because quite frankly, I wanted to be done with that duology. But, I believe publication-wise, it's the first time the Chiss are named, like Thrawn's race. And that'd be further expanded upon in Survivor's Quest and Up on Flight. But, of course, by the time of New Jedi Order, we already knew what the Chiss were. So, it was fun seeing the Chiss interact with a human. It's funny, too, because I remember specifically one of the things that was fun about Jag Fell when I first read New Jedi Order was how a stick in the mud he was. He's very by the books. Very much like a good human Thrawn. Not as smart, but still up there. But when in training, and when in comparison to other Chiss, he's quite reckless. And he still is human. It's not the greatest thing in the world. You certainly don't need it if you want to read New Jedi Order. I read all of New Jedi Order without this short story, and nothing changed for me. But it is something that's decent, that I do think it is worth your time if you want to read more Jag Fell and get a little bit more of Chiss culture. But that's pretty much it. Moving on, we have the Union 4-issue comic series, which focuses on Mara, Jade, and Luke Skywalker finally tying the knot and getting married. So, cons. I don't like the art. The art is so inconsistent. It feels like the artist is having like a joke with every other page, because sometimes Cam Solusar will look this way, or Cam Solusar will look like Bruce Willis, or like Wedge or one of the other characters will look like freaking, what's his name? The guy that plays Two-Face in Batman Forever, like, oh, Tommy Lee Jones, like, just weird, weird. Some people like this art. I don't know why. I don't vibe with it at all. Also, the contrivance of, oh, there. I mean, it's not impossible that this would happen, right? Like, sorry, it's late for me. Some Imperials, right, are not happy with this wedding because it symbolizes the union between the Empire and the New Republic, even though that was already established in the Thrawn duology. But whatever. So they want to stop their marriage. You know, it's just contrived. It's just a reason to have some action in your wedding book. You know, I don't know. It just felt unnecessary. But there are a lot of cool things. I think you get to see that Wedge has two kids, which I don't know if that was really established before, but he has two kids. Um, we also get to see a lot of Corn. We get to see Booster. We get to see Talon Card, and Gavin Darklighter, Cornhorn, everybody Winter, Tyone, Cam Solusar, everybody like shows up for this wedding. And it's a decent little thing. It's fine. It's fun. It's nothing spectacular. But it's a fun little thing. If you like Mara and Luke, then you will enjoy this little teeny comic. I forgot to mention, by the way, this is written by Stackpole, which is funny because Stackpole and Zahn are like best buddies. So Stackpole got to write the marriage of Mara Jade and Luke. Though I'd still argue that if you're gonna do something that big and monumental, probably should have done it in like a novel or something. But I guess how do you make a novel out of that? Which is fair enough. But overall, pretty decent. Up next, if I can find it, I've been having some issues. I have a short story and the last and final EU novel that I have yet to read, titled Scourge by Jeff Grubb. Till then, may the force be with you. See ya.